guys, I am in the parking lot right now waiting for Five Guys to open. Oh, I can't wait to get Five Guys. Oh, I remember when I wasn't working, when I was just working for myself and had time for me. Anyway, I used to, my daily regimen was getting up, taking care of some business, going to get something to eat, maybe doing a YouTube video, maybe going to see a movie. I just miss working for myself, guys. If I can't encourage you to do anything else in your life, please aim to generate your own revenue. You know, I never thought I'd be working for demand again either, but hey, you know, sometimes in life things happen. And then you realize you can't keep paying for medical insurance out your pocket and you need to come up with a plan. Facts. But at any rate, I'm doing this video today because I cannot get over the influx of men subscribers. This is crazy to me. Like, this is not the platform that I set up to do, but you know, in life you aim for one thing and then life brings you something else, and pretty much that's what happened here on YouTube. But I'm doing this video and I hope you men really look at this video as a favor and not come in and like tear me down and say disrespectful comments. And speaking of disrespectful comments, guys, a while ago, when I first started this YouTube thing, I met a guy, a Cancer, that explained to me, nay, what men do, what they do deliberately, is they disrespect you deliberately to tear you down so that you will think less of yourself so they can sneak in or so they can get in. And it happens at least once a day where somebody comes in and says the most disrespectful comment. I'm not even going to say somebody. I'm going to say men. Men come in and say the most disrespectful comments to me. And I always do this. I always say, I can guarantee you that if I respond back to him, I can guarantee you that he says, I'm just playing, Nay. You know you sexy. You know you love me. Or, I mean, you know I love you, girl. That every single time, except for maybe, I would say probably out of the hundreds of times that it's happened and I've called it out, I would say probably maybe 2 guys have not did that, have backpedaled, where you know, and those guys who just, you know, if I say hello, are you having a bad day or something, do you want my attention, they may come back and say something else disrespectful, and out of those guys I just be like, oh, he funny, he really need attention, he is mad about something. But you know, it's funny to me to get up underneath of people's skin and stuff like that, especially when I know they're trying to hurt me, and the only way you can hurt me is to hurt my pockets. You can't hurt my feelings when it correlates to my money. Not here on YouTube, because dum-dums, the more you come back and comment at me, the more you push my video up to the top. The comments on YouTube is what makes the video popular. So I deliberately go in and you know, comment, oh, excuse me, sir, are you having a bad day, sir? Come back, FUB, S my D, and I'm gonna stick it in your butt and blah, blah, blah. And I'll be like, oh, we be going back and forth. Try and be in my head like, come on. Good or bad comments, you still pushing my video to the top so that I can get more views. Ding. But, I want right quick, okay, 4 minutes of that. I want right quick to tell you guys something. And I said that I wanted to mention this to men. Now, it doesn't apply to just men. It also applies to women also. But I'm speaking directly to the men right now. So don't be like, oh, women too, because men don't listen. Women don't listen either. But I'm talking to the men right now. Men, some of you guys that consider yourself to be good guys, you look at it as the women that you want don't want you. They want somebody else. They want a thug dude, or a dude that's going to beat them in the head, or a dude that's going to treat them bad and stuff like that. Let me say one thing to you guys, and please, please, please do not take this with offense. Please. A lot of guys that consider themselves to be good guys be having terrible attitude problems. Terrible. So when y'all be like, y'all want an old weed smoker, a lot of them weed smoking dudes become them weed smoke. Not that I have dealt with an addict before, but I don't want to deal with, weed smoker that, he got to have that stuff every day because he bipolar. I ain't talking about that. But a lot of times, a lot of those dudes that you be calling thugs and bad boys and stuff, they just be calm. Y'all be having attitude problems. Like, y'all be mad because y'all be rejected. Y'all be mad that the woman that you want rejected you, that you just have an attitude problem across the board. So it's not that we don't want to deal with you or mess with you. It's just that y'all be mad about something and you just can't get past that. Same thing with women. Women, when we be like, oh, they don't want the good girl, they want to mess with these trifling hood rat, blah blah blah. It's not that. It's just them hood rats be more easygoing. They ain't all up in their faces talking about shits they don't want to hear. They're more carefree, and that's facts. Again, with men also, and it applies to men and women, but I'm only talking to the men. Men. Some of you guys, and I hate to bring up Tyler Perry right now, but even he brought it up in the movie. You want a specific type of woman, but you look a mess. Like you're not grooming yourself. You don't take your mustache is growing down over here. Your mustache has become your bird. And you like, you could be a good guy, a good spirit, taking care of everything. But you buying your sneakers off the goddamn Foot Locker outlet table. You can't get a particular type of woman if you don't look a certain way. And I'm not talking about this way. I'm talking about in regards to grooming yourself. You can't have hair all back down here and you want a woman that takes pride in herself, that gets her nails done every day, that has gotten some work done, that, keeps her hair up and everything. You can't expect that kind of woman to be attracted to you when your shoes are leaning. It's just facts, and I'm so sorry. Same thing with women, and, it's facts, because I'm going to tell you this. I've dated some people that would be considered squares before, and I've tried to date them, like the Sagittarian dude I gave you a video about. He was a square, but he had a terrible attitude problem. Like, he knew that I was the kind of woman that normally wouldn't date him, because he thought, well, it's not true, because it's not true because I'm a square deep down. Like, you can ask my BFF, I'm a square. But he was shocked at the fact that I would mess with him, because he knew that he was like a square dude. But his attitude was like terrible. Terrible. And I can say that about a lot of people that I see, that I'm like, oh, I like him. He's a square, but he don't know how to talk to people. He's terrible. He's an asshole. So, and let me say it with the women. Okay, you want this thug type dude, but this thug type dude want to be left alone. You gotta leave him alone. You can't be coming in the house yelling at him like he's a child. You just can't do that. So my thing is, don't come at me and tell me in my comments and be like, oh, you get what you deserve because that's what you get for messing with them thug dudes. I mess with squares. Like my ex, I said he was from the South. The way he dressed from the South up here in the DMV, them DMV dudes would be clowning him all friggin' day because of the way he dressed. Me, because I am who I am, I'm not looking at him for the way he dressed. You know, like I'm not looking at him for how he looked, because he looked like a Southerner, even though, you know, up here we consider the South too. But to me, he was the flyest thing in the world, because I didn't look at him for him being for a DMV. I looked at him as a fly Southern dude. But any other woman would overpass him because of the way he dressed, or overlook him the way he dressed. So don't come at me because you think I don't mess with people because I like thug dudes or whatever y'all try to say. No, I'm just trying to give you guys insight as to a person's thinking. I'm telling you guys that be considering yourself good dudes, be having terrible attitude problems. That's all I can say. And oh yeah. And tonight, guys, I'm going live. If you're not already like on the road traveling with your family, but I'm going live tonight between 8 and 10. I don't know yet what the conversation will be. Also, my Patreon suggested that I do a Sagittarian woman video. I'm going to put it on Patreon, so hit the link below. Join for as little as $1 a month, but you can contribute whatever it is you want to contribute. And just send me a message, or I'll send you a message. Once I see that, you know, you've done your pledge and everything, because they let me know, then I will send you a message, tell you welcome. And of course, I'm going to ask you which direction do you think my platform should go? What do you want to see on my platform? Because my Patreons have input on the direction of my channel. So at any rate, guys, I will see you later on tonight on YouTube Live between 8 and 10. Deuce.